Approximately 3.5 million people die each year due to smoke inhalation caused by rudimentary stove use in their homes, accounting for more deaths in Africa than AIDS and malaria combined. A new initiative led by the University of Washington is looking to develop a cleaner burning cook stove with the potential to save lives.
We wrote this Department of Energy grant with Burn Design Labs, which is a 3-year, $900,000 project to develop cleaner burning natural draft stoves, which use air which is drawn up through a chimney, much like a home fireplace. The project that the Capstone design team is working on is a forced air stove, which means that it uses a fan to drive air through the flame, which creates better mixing and less emissions.
It was kind of introduced as somewhat of a dream. This hadn't been done before, so it was a little intimidating. They wanted a mechanically powered system, but they didn't know how it was going to be powered, and that wasn't immediately clear. Ultimately decided on a mainspring, which is the springs that were used in old clocks, which is kind of an archaic technology, so it was a struggle to find governing equations and literature on it.
In rural or in certain areas of Africa, there might not be availability to electricity source. So to have a mechanically powered one where you can just power it by turning a crank would be really beneficial.
The students were tasked with building a forced air component for a natural draft stove, working with an existing stove donated by Burn Design Labs, a partner in the Clean Stoves Initiative. They created a rough prototype and tested it in the lab.
We kind of invented something that's never been invented before. I mean, we powered a fan with a spring. Our prototype lasted for 10 minutes, so I think that in itself is very innovative.
So the mechanical operated fan will probably continue next year with another Capstone design, refining the design, testing it more. The Department of Energy funded project will go for another 2 years plus, which is developing a natural draft stove. So both efforts will continue in parallel.
The magic of Capstone projects is trying to figure out the steps to get from where you are to where you want to go. And that's a really unique skill. And so it calls upon a lot of the technical skills you learn in your engineering classes, but beyond that, it calls upon softer, non-technical skills like project management, which was really useful and kind of eye-opening.
Those are the types of things that you don't really learn every day in the classroom that they have to figure out together. Capstone design projects are really the culmination and integration of all the engineering concepts they've learned over the past 4 years.
The capstone is really important because it allows us to become more well-rounded engineers and realize things about engineering that we hadn't realized before. So I think the capstone project is a really important one to support, and without it, I think students would be a little bit less prepared for industry and for working out in the field.
Thanks to support from the Capstone Design Fund, the students were able to buy the materials they needed to create a working prototype. Their success is a big step toward providing safer cook stoves for people around the globe.
By funding student projects, you're essentially funding potentially groundbreaking projects. And every once in a while, there's something really magical that happens, and students are able to produce an amazing product that's groundbreaking and can change the world.
Of all the capstone projects that I've advised over my years as a professor, this one has the potential for the most impact. And with billions of people cooking on open flames, this has the potential of affecting many people's health and livelihood for decades to come.